Guys, it's Melvin7 here, and today I'm bringing you week 7 of my Premier League predictions. So let's get into this. Game 1, we've got Spurs going up against Man City. Now that's a cracker to start the weekend off, to be honest. Spurs getting a narrow victory, 1-0 in their last game, whereas City ended their perfect record against West Ham. They lost 2-1, which was a big surprise, but credit to West Ham. They really did grind out that result. City didn't play bad. They had so many shots, etc. And against other opponents, they would have won it like every day of the week, but they didn't. Spurs also lost in the Capital One Cup, whereas Man City got a 4-1 victory. So even though it's at White Hart Lane, I fully expect Man City to win this. I hope they don't for obvious reasons, but I'm going to say they're going to win this 3-1. I think Spurs haven't clicked yet. Harry Kane, I think he will score though. That's my little tip this weekend, I suppose. I've just got a gut feeling that he'll end his goal scoring drought. But anyway, on to the next game. Leicester versus Arsenal. Now this one could be an interesting one. There could be an upset. There definitely could be. Leicester 2-2 again, comeback kings. Like against Stoke, they were losing 2-0 and then they come back and it's 2-2. Chelsea beat Arsenal 2-0 in the last game, so they're going to be wanting to bounce back, but they just beat their biggest rivals in the Capital One Cup. Spurs, Flamini getting 2 of all people. I doubt he'll start this game though. I'll be very surprised. But as I say, I can see there being a little surprise, alright? Leicester are high flying, they're doing very well. They're at home as well. Mahrez, he's been exceptional, so I'm going to say 1-1, to be honest. Like, generally, I think that Leicester will hold out, they'll get a draw. Vardy's been good as well. But Arsenal, of course, could win, and maybe they will. But I'm going to say 1-1. Next game, we got Liverpool going up against Aston Villa. Now, Brendan Rodgers is under severe pressure. Getting a 1-1 draw against Norwich is bad enough. And then having to go to penalties against Carlisle, League 2 opposition. Things really aren't going well for Liverpool at the minute. I'm delighted by that. I'm sure their fans aren't. Aston Villa lost one of their derbies, and then in the FA Cup they narrowly won against Birmingham, was it? So yeah, they had a mixed week, but they ended it on a positive, and they could heap misery on Liverpool, like anyone can. But I'm going to say Liverpool are going to win this purely because it's at Anfield. You know, they haven't played that bad. It's just a lack of cohesion in the squad. When I say they haven't played bad, they have, but they've got quality players and they just need to click, alright? Essentially, that's what needs to happen. I hope they don't, but I think they'll win 1-0 in this game. Next game, we got my team, Manchester United, going up against Sunderland. Now, I'll probably have a match preview, as it might already be out, alright? Check my channel, but anyhow, yeah, I'm very confident heading into this. Anthony Martial, what a start to the Premier League. Well, his Manchester United career he's had. Even scored as a sub in the Capital One Cup. Sunderland, on the other hand, they've been absolutely awful. They got trashed by Manchester City. But in fairness, they did play a weakened team, so you know, they're going to have a full strength team, but they are bottom of the Premier League. And if we do drop points against these, I'll be very disappointed. I'm going to say 4-0 Manchester United. In the next game, we've got Southampton going up against Swansea. 2 evenly matched teams. This should be a really interesting game, to be honest. Both sides looking fairly decent this season. Southampton not as good as last season, but that was just crazy. So I'm going to say this is going to finish a 2-2 draw. I really do like both these sides. They play attractive football, and they're sides that can ultimately push for that top 6, but will be in or around there. So I'm going to say 2-2. In the next game, we've got West Ham going up against Norwich. Now, Norwich play really good football. I've been very impressed by them. They're just a lack of clinicality, to be honest. They just need to convert their chances. They do play fluid football, though, and I enjoy watching it. West Ham, on the other hand, they've been absolutely ridiculous. I mean, taking 9 points from, is it Man City, Chelsea and Arsenal? Have I got those 3 right? I might not have, but ridiculous hard away games, and they've won all 3. I think actually one of them might be Liverpool. I can't remember, but whatever the case, they've been exceptional, particularly against big sides. This one is obviously a smaller side, but they did dispatch Newcastle just before this 2-0. So I think that West Ham will win, but Norwich will come close. I'm going to say 2-1 to West Ham. In the next game, we've got Newcastle going up against Chelsea. Now, Liverpool are in crisis, but Newcastle are definitely getting to that stage, alright? Like, Steve McLaren, 1 win against Northampton this season. They got beat in the FA Cup against Sheffield Wednesday. They've just been really bad at the minute. And Chelsea, getting a win against Arsenal, getting a comfortable Champions League win, as well as a comfortable Captain One Cup win. They're going to have a lot of confidence, but Newcastle is a bogey ground for Jose Mourinho, so there could be an upset, but I really don't expect it because Newcastle have been very, very bad recently. So I expect their winless streak in the Premier League to continue, and I'm going to say Chelsea are going to win this. I'm going to say 3-1. I'm going to say 3-1. In the next game, we got Watford going up against Palace. Now, both these sides have actually been playing great football as well, to be honest. Watford beating Newcastle 2-1, 2-0 like within a matter of 20 minutes. I was so surprised when I saw that. Palace losing narrowly to Spurs, but it could have went either way. Pardew's done wonders for them. They've got a lot of pace in the attack. I do like a lot of their players, like Balassi, etc. Watford, on the other hand, they've been amazing. Gulu, is that how you say it? The striker who scored like 4 or 5 for them. He's been clinical, so I expect this to be a very hard-fought game, but I'm going to go with Palace. I think they'll edge it 2-1. And in the final game, we've got West Brom going up against Everton. Now, Everton got a 0-0 draw with Swansea. That was a very entertaining 0-0 draw, to be honest, and they seem to be coming back into a vein of form. You know, they might be challenging for that top 6 at the end of the season. West Brom, on the other hand, they've been hit and miss. They're a hard team to pinpoint. They did get a win though. Berahino, obviously all that ordeal seems to be over it for now at least. We'll see what happens in January. So, you know, maybe that'll give them some confidence, but I think Everton, with the way they're playing, they're going to win this fairly comfortably, and I'm going to say this is going to be a 2-0 victory for Everton. So let me know what you think of my predictions. What do you think? Do you think there's going to be any major shocks this week? Hopefully you have enjoyed, and yeah, peace.